speak on that start of the second half where the offense went down the field and scored a touchdown, and then the defense got a quick stop, offense scored again? It just really felt like that was the turning point of the game and gave this team a lot of confidence.
Well, when it gets late in the game, you got to really rally the team and you got to fight back. We always talk about winning first down because that's the first play. And if you win first down, you usually win the series. So we kind of just kept that motto of just trying to win first down and play each play, as individual plays and not get flustered with the tempos, the switching, the different looks they try to give you.
So Dennis Dodd, CBS Sports.
Hey, Kayvon, how do you feel physically after a game like that? I think they ran 91 plays. And I don't know if you've seen the numbers, but how satisfying is it to play a game like that?
I mean, I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm running low on sugar, but it was a hard fought game. I think we love games like that, just being able to be out there and play to the last, whistle blows. But I mean, it was exciting. There was so much going on and I loved it.
Great.
James Crepia, the Oregonian.
Kayvon, given how the Stanford game went and you're out there late, and for that matter, last week, and that's a different kind of outcome, what goes through your mind on that final drive after they get that late interception, and in particular on your hit on Dorian? I know you're not trying to injure him, but because the targeting call came against Stanford in a similar spot and whatnot, just that you come up with a clean hit and ends up knocking him out. But walk me through just what's going through your mind there, that final sequence.
I mean, we got to keep fighting. We can never, give in. It's always one more play, one more opportunity to kind of showcase what we put in the work for in Tuesday and Wednesday. So just knowing that our backs were against the wall, we just really had to come out and fight and really, show our grit.
Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Congrats on the win, KT. You had 4.5 tackles for loss, but the team had 14 total, and I think 10 different players were credited with at least a share of one. Just collectively, it seems like you guys were really, really good around the line of scrimmage. Can you speak to just the way you guys played at that level?
One thing we focused on, during the week was everybody having to come up and fit up, and we had to dominate the line of scrimmage to win the game. So that just being the motto coming into Tuesday and Wednesday kind of, melted over into Saturday, and that was the outcome.
Jared Denny, Scoop Duck.
Hey, Kayvon, you guys held Dorian to 35 yards rushing. How difficult was to kind of keep him contained, and what do you think kind of attributed to that?
He's a great athlete and they have a great scheme. They, like I said before, they give him the ability to, do what he can. So just being able to really run what the coaches called, and Coach DeRuiter called up a great scheme for it. And, not getting too wild on your rushes and still playing the pocket and being able to counter back. And, I just give it up to the guys up front and even the linebackers rallying to the ball. It was a team effort.
We'll go back to Matt Preem.
Kayvon, you had 4.5 tackles for loss, a couple sacks. Just, are you surprised at all you're still facing one-on-ones? And I guess what goes through your mind when you see that?
I mean, it's opportunities. I feel like that I put in a lot of work to create the skill set that I have. So if the other team wants to give me the opportunity to do a one-on-one, I'm gonna take it.
We'll go Max Torres, Ducks Digest.
Kayvon, they had some plays out there when they were running tempo on you guys. What was it like out there, and how do you feel like you responded in those situations as a defense?
I feel like there was a couple of times we could have responded better just getting back to the ball, but as I said, they're a great team and they have a great scheme. So just being able to kind of fight back into the end and not really give in. We kind of bended a little bit, but we never really gave in, and we just kept fighting and, being able to keep a level head and just keep going.
James Crepia.
You heard this stat line a little bit, KT, but 4.5 tackles for loss, that's a career high. Do you feel like this was your best performance? I realize you've had many, but do you feel like that this was your best or one of your best performances of your career?
I got to go back and watch the tape. There were a couple of times in tempo that they got us, so I don't really feel like it was my best considering the amount of plays that we had. But I was able to kind of, make the plays that came to me and just getting back to the scheme. And I feel like, the more weeks that go by, the more opportunities we're going to have to get better. So I wouldn't say that this was my best. I'd say that this is a good game so far, but, we still got some climbing to do.
We'll go last question for Kayvon will come from Eric Scopel.
Hey, Kayvon, DJ James obviously seals the game with the interception. His play today was, I thought, pretty fantastic. 2 picks at 8. I think 8 tackles is also a career high. Just what can you say of what you saw from him and what he's had to overcome? Because it's been a tough year for him. And even today, getting called for that defensive holding call on their last touchdown.
I mean, he's a fighter. You know, a lot of guys on different teams would kind of give in and they kind of start playing soft. But one thing I know, he's going to protect that outside, and he's going to, you know, take away what they're going to try to take. And he's really smart. So just having him really save us, you know, because that play, I remember they sent a chip and they had the guard and the tackle on me. So I was getting beat up in there. And for him to come down and, you know, have my back and have the team's back, it was greatness.
Kayvon, thanks for taking the time today.
Thank you.